21-year-old Linet Kamotho's work embodies the principles of resourcefulness, innovation, and empowerment. She is the founder of Space Shift Initiative, a youth-led organization focused on raising awareness about cybersecurity, cyberbullying, and digital skills. She also serves as the country director of Girls in Robotics Kenya chapter, where she supports and guides young women pursuing careers in STEM. Her story is next on our weekly segment of Women and Power.
My name is Linet Kamotho. I'm a 21-year-old Kenyan, currently a student at Egerton University, pursuing a bachelor's degree in biochemistry. I am an alumnus of African Girls Can Code Initiative by UN Women, the first cohort Kenya in 2023, and a proud peer mentor lead of the Women's Empower Hub program. My story began in 2023 when I got to the African Girls Can Code Initiative coding camp. So when I went to the coding camp and met girls in tech, they were so passionate. And at first I felt demotivated because I didn't even understand what a byte was. I didn't understand what coding was, what they were doing. And I didn't lose the motivation. I went to them and asked them to teach me. That's where I formed even relationships, like with one of the girls known as HG, whom we have co-founded with Space Shift.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lynette.
After doing, we went to the Women's Empower Hub program where we learned about cybersecurity. I got interested because I didn't know there is so much underneath that we do not know in the digital spaces. So I wanted to raise awareness on the threats that my community can face, and so I grew interest in cybersecurity and in specific threat intelligence analysis. From there, I became confident and I believed in myself. Being a peer mentor, we had this mentorship day using Mandela Mentorship Day, where we were receiving mentorship from mentors across the globe. I received a mentor from South Africa. So having the conversation with Coach Emma, she said, I want you to take up the lead to be for Girls in Robotics Kenya. We want to pioneer it in Kenya. I didn't know where to start, but I just accepted because I had just received the mentorship that I am a leader and I always want to create impact and be around kids and teach them. So I got the certifications from the County Offices of Education in Nakuru. That's why I'm teaching girls in Kilimo, 18 girls to be specific, in tech and in robotics.
Isifanye just for some seconds.
I come mostly on Friday and during the lunch break, because it's something I hold dear in me, like to empower them. It brings happiness around them. They motivate me. Even when I had missed some lessons and they were just texting me using their parents' numbers, asking me, Lynette, when will you come? These girls benefit and learn not only tech skills, but also soft skills because we also offer mentorship. So it has been a journey where these girls in Kenya have been having interaction with other girls of their same age in South Africa. They have been having hackathons and they have had 3 projects for IoT under My Planet, My Home. On climate change, you can use tech to help create solutions around your community. So one of the challenge they were saying is electricity in their classrooms. They were saying we can create using biogas, using an IoT, we turn biogas into electricity into their classrooms and it can go beyond. Because equality means we have all been given the same amount of information and education for us to rise, but it comes to a point where girls need, that's where equity comes in, where girls need to be appraised more than the boys.
How is it that a vacuum cleaner cleans when you click, and there are these sensors that, have you gone to the washroom?
We all understand some countries have curbed young kids under the 18 to join the digital spaces. We have to get to them and show them this is not how you use the internet. This is the safe way to use internet. You can learn digital skills. You can learn financial skills. That little 10 bob that you get, 20 bob, where do you keep it? Save it, and then it can assist you even when you go to high school. Honestly, I want to see girls surfing in the internet, knowing how to code, knowing how to build solutions around their school and helping their parents. There are so many organizations raising awareness on cybersecurity, but you're not getting to the grassroots levels. We need to get to the community for them to understand, because when you tell me cybersecurity, I will just think about hacking, and I won't think about the smallest details that you will ignore that can actually manipulate your digital devices or even your Wi-Fi and everything. So we decided to come up with a solution, which we are actually launching in March, because Space Shift will be 1 year in March 29. We have actually recorded a podcast bringing real life experiences, storytelling, and even in Kiswahili in an understandable language, because the actual name is Cyber Bila Stress. Like, you can just maneuver in your digital spaces without fear that your photos will be manipulated, that you'll be bullied, that your data will be stolen. At Space Shift, we were among the top innovators in AU GoGirl, African Union, where we are going to be building a game and using animated videos. The game is especially for young people, and then as we continue and proceed, we are going to now incorporate other languages so that everyone and anyone can learn how to stay safe online.
You just allow your mind to play
And we would want more support from government and companies to reach more young girls and even young boys across the counties.
The future of tomorrow
is girls in robotics.
The future of tomorrow
is girls in robotics.
Yes. I am a biochemistry student. Trying to venture into the medical research field. That is something that I hold passionate in me. So I don't see tech as something apart from what I'm learning. I'm trying to bring it into science and see how it can also bring change into the field of science. Even cybersecurity, I'm still researching. And I want to be a bioinformatician to identify the sequences of genes and all that, but using technology and creating more informed decisions for the medics and the doctors and researchers out here.